It's a beautiful Friday, and thanks all for joining us. This one's a very special episode. This is coming on the occasion of Akshaya Tritiya, so I want to wish everybody a very happy and prosperous Akshaya Tritiya. Uh, Today, we're going to talk about something very, very interesting, something that we've been working on pretty much all the time. How do businesses, how do startups, how do founders uh, kind of not only survive but thrive in this in these perplexing times, right? Uh, we have These are very difficult times overall, I would say, in the ecosystem. As many of you may be aware, a lot of a lot of negativity around job losses, job cuts, not much funding. Life's pretty hard. But I think of course, let's not forget the wars going on all over the place, right? So I think these are really tough times, but today is a good day. It's an auspicious day. Let's all hope for some betterment in our lives. So today I'm going to talk about something that, as I said, this is called the video business model. This is all about how businesses, startup founders, entrepreneurs, how we are actually going to equip ourselves. What are the weapons and tools to navigate this battleground we call hybrid. So without wasting too much of time, let me jump straight into my presentation today, and called you know Vidphone, video first hybrid work platform for winning businesses. Now, note the winning businesses. This is only for those who actually want to do something special in these times, right? And quick introduction about ourselves. Myself, Jagat, Akhil, my co-founder, Ayushri, my colleague, also uh, bring in varied experience. We've been around for a while. My journey really started, in the startup ecosystem back in 2010. Very, very naive back then. Just started, probably India's first social commerce app back in 2010. A lot of good enterprise work with some large organizations, like you can see on the screen, before actually building out India's first video chat app in 2016. And apart from that, I'm always very active, and I like to be a positive kind of force, a positive energy in the ecosystem. With some friends, we also run the founders feed, LXS WhatsApp group, nearly 500 plus 500 odd startup founders there. Done about 250 events. Nowadays, of course, I speak at some keynotes. I'm happy to be a panelist, and also have the fortune of mentoring a few young startups. Uh, I'm also an avid cricketer. I love my cricket. Play cricket for Karnataka. I love golf, and I love playing the guitar as well. So Akhil again. Akhil's been with us. Akhil's one of the top WebRTC programmers today. Varied experience across consumer and enterprise applications over 8 years. And Aishri, of course, who's heading business from our side, from our team, is very, very active, not only in the business ecosystem, but more specifically also in the women startups and women founders ecosystem, where she's been doing some amazing work. So, one of the things I'm always very proud of, and very happy about, is the fact that the company has been a passport to meet some amazing people. Uh, Not only some of the people that we see here, including some, the ministers of state, of IT, the members of parliament, Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, the former chairman of Microsoft, also Rishad Premji, so many people that this company has given me the opportunity to actually, meet. But apart from them, also, I would say on a day-to-day basis, my fellow entrepreneurs, my fellow startup CEOs, co-founders, and also the startup employees, people who are all part of this ecosystem. I think this company has given me a lot and given us a lot, in terms of that. So very, very grateful and thankful for that. Uh, we've been lucky. Some of the early backers, early angel investors in our company. These are all people who have been there, done that in the corporate world. A lot of respect for them. They came in at a very very interesting time, into our company, and I'm very happy that still we are in touch with a lot of them, and always it's important to have a wonderful group of people. I always say that a company is nothing but a group of people, and effectively, that's the kind of company that we want to build. Um, Over the time, over our time in work, we have done work for some of the largest organizations, not only in India but around the world. And I'm very happy and grateful to a lot of these organizations. Some of them very large, some of them large, some of them startups. I think I just want to thank everyone for giving us the opportunity to serve them, to kind of show what we can do with innovation and technology, and help them get to where they want to go. We've also been very lucky and very I'm very grateful that a lot of organizations have kind of recognized us, have given us a lot of opportunity, and really hats off to all of these great organizations. NASCOM, of course, been a wonderful supporter of ours, and we incubated at, of course, NASCOM 10,000 Startups. We won the NIPP award for telecom. Thank you to the government of Karnataka, who gave us a government grant, the Elevate grant. Uh, Also, recently, one of the wonderful things to happen is that the STPI, which is part of the government of India, the government of IT, Department of IT, is also now a shareholder in the company. So I think it's a lot of validation to what we do. Not only having equity investors, but also having state government, central government, not for profit, all of them to kind of vouch for what we do. I think I'm extremely grateful, and we want to make sure that we're all growing together. So now that I'm done with a bit of introduction about what we do and who we are, let's cut to the chase. We now live in the hybrid economy, and the tough part is that we still have not figured out hybrid. Right? Most people are struggling with what is hybrid. Entrepreneurs and startup founders need a solution that helps them thrive in an uncertain world. Now, one of the beauties of startups is the fact that life is so uncertain, right? And somehow we tend to think that startups are like large companies, or it's like a job, or it's like life, where things are reasonably predictable. Well, it's not. I think if the coronavirus pandemic was anything to go by, or recently the Israel Palestine wars, I think it just shows that life is very brittle. Things are just hanging by a thread, and these are very uncertain times. Uh, while we're all very happy to be entrepreneurs, I must say that the fact is that I don't think there's a single entrepreneur who's ever had it easy. The struggles of an entrepreneur. First of all, when you're starting out as a startup founder, as a startup CEO, you have limited reach. Very difficult to reach a broad audience. Nobody knows you. There's no brand to speak of. Paid ads are not really a great option because firstly, that they're like a ventilator. As long as you use the paid ads, they give you results. The moment you take them off, the customer acquisition goes to zero. And more importantly, going with the times, we live in times where today data and security are very important. And anybody who's endorsing a paid ad model is by default somebody who's promoting a data invasive, expensive and sporadic kind of strategy. And I think this will slowly get faded away. This will slowly fade away into oblivion. We all hate the ads, but why are they there is the question. As an entrepreneur, of course, very low or no organic marketing. Nobody really knows you again, and you don't really have a voice. Difficult to stand out from the crowd and compete against large incumbent companies. And end of the day, it's a lonely journey. Founders find themselves struggling alone during the entire course of starting the business and scaling one. Of course, if you're lucky, you might find some good people to do it with you. But for most people, it's a very lonely and many times not so rewarding journey. So how do entrepreneurs cope? What do we do? Uh, Most entrepreneurs are looking at various multiple platforms, be it for hosting webinars, be it for customer communication, team collaboration, selling their products, for promotions and marketing, customer support, analytics. So it's all over the place, right? So there's a plethora of tools out there, and especially now with AI, I mean, is there just like an overdose of tools, right? We live in absolutely like we don't need half the tools out there to get started, and that's the fact. Uh, Cluttered data. They say that data is the new oil, but unfortunately, it seems very sticky and not very well refined. Uh, Data is generally stored across multiple platforms, and this leads to inefficiencies and a lot of errors. Disappearance of third-party data. So all of us, I mean, not us, most companies rely on two or three large digital platforms for their customer acquisition. And the way that these customers are acquired are probably not the most, I would say, honorable, right? We all know how invasive it is towards data privacy, especially in a post-cookie world. Once we see more ad blockers coming in, a lot more regulation, we will find that there is absolute, complete disappearance of this whole third-party data. It becomes very important to have first-party data going forward for every business, and that is going to be a real big asset there. Uh, and the worst thing is that it's very, very difficult to craft delightful and proven customer journeys. Like uh, we think that hybrid is about the office, or who's in the office, who's working at home, or video conferencing. It's really not about that. You know, a business exists if the customer exists. And the question that we ask all the time is that how have we made it really easy for customers to actually adapt to this hybrid work culture in the office? And that's a tough one to answer. Uh, and of course, there are very limited engagement tools, right? Today, we are still getting by with things that we just found in the pandemic, be it messenger apps, video, scheduled video meetings, team collaboration apps. But none of this makes the cut. There's absolutely there's no way today that a person, founder, a CEO, an entrepreneur can actually have one place to run his entire hybrid operations, his hybrid business. So introducing Vidphone. So Vidphone, we call it the video phone for business. So Vidphone is an all-in-one hybrid business suite for better customer and employee engagement. So very, very clear. This is not just about video communications. This is about the one thing that matters in business, and that is the customer. So what does Vidphone do? Vidphone helps you get instant startup superpowers. Number one, it's an all-in-one video platform. Now, what does that mean? It means that in one platform, you have all the features that an entrepreneur or a business needs for hybrid success. This includes marketing, sales, support, team collaboration, all of this in one place. Second, delight your customers. Now, the available video tools simply don't make the cut to delight your customers. Advanced video tools at Vidphone help you craft and modular and future-ready customer journeys. Third, differentiate from your competition. Today, it is very important to be authentic, to be unique, to be irreplaceable, and most importantly, to be a trusted brand directly with your customers. Vidphone allows you to go right in front of your customers, build your audience, take their feedback, and really grow your company with your audience and your customers from day one. And most importantly, your team. Vidphone helps you supercharge your team. Now, how many times have we heard of this term, Zoom fatigue or conferencing fatigue? But still, we keep doing it. We do it with the video turned off, so we might as well just do an audio call. But, say goodbye to those boring scheduled video meetings with Vmail, which is video messaging, a virtual HQ where your team can collaborate in a very fluid and very organic environment. And of course, your very own personal video meeting room. So here's something that I want to drop right now. This is like a big secret, a big epiphany that we found over years of building and working with our customers. Today, what's really required is a video-first customer journey. When was the last time you saw a webinar ad? If somebody's saying, "Hey, I'm doing this webinar, 9 rupees, 99 rupees," probably in the afternoon or probably a few hours ago. Today, it is clear that webinars are the number one channel to attract new audiences into your business. Now, a single webinar will not do. You need to have a webinar campaign. Now, these webinar campaigns need to be in such a way that not only are you doing a sales pitch or sounding like a sales pitch, you're actually out there giving value to your customers or value to your audience even before they become transacting users. So all of these people who attend your webinars become part of what we call the VCRM. It is the first video-first CRM that's available for businesses and entrepreneurs. The old CRMs were all great when we would go to some event, you would pick up a few cards, or you would, meet somebody and then come back and feed that in the CRM. Those days are over. Nobody even carries cards anymore. So the VCRM is very, very focused on the video sales funnel, which means the webinars, bring them into the VCRM, then you nurture these webinar leads through video mail, video automation, where you're providing value to these new audiences. A person who attends a webinar many times is not ready to become a paying customer. He's not ready to get onto that sales call with you and actually, cut you a check. So Vidphone, we are the only platform that focuses on the customer, on external communications on video. And we give you this wonderful suite of products, some of these advanced tools that is probably not available anywhere else in the world. So with Vidphone, it's like a slot machine. New visitors in, paid customers out. We also have wonderful tools like payments right inside your video chat. We have a feature where you can click a QR code and do a video call to whoever you want. So some amazing features that are very centered around the customer business interaction. So let me just very quickly go to a demo. I'll just not spend too much time here. I probably just log into another ID. This is okay. I'll just stick to the office ID. That's great. Okay. So let me just show you what Vidphone's about. So this is our dashboard. This is all empty here. Of course, I don't have any meetings on my group, on my office account, but this is what Vidphone looks like. It consolidates a bunch of your tools, be it video meetings, your webinars, video messaging, a video scheduler. You can maintain all of your contacts in one place. And as you can see, your data is secure with us. We don't use any of your contacts for any advertisements. We have this wonderful VCRM, which basically gives us like this bird's eye view of all of our leads, our users, our customers. As you can see, it takes a bit of time. Now, this is live data right here. So we are somebody, we always eat our own dog food. As you can see here, 1,000 leads, all organic, purely driven through our webinar campaigns. This is the power of video. This is the power of webinars, the power of Vidphone. Apart from the video CRM, we also have a wonderful product, a wonderful feature, first of its kind, called video marketing automation. So basically, you can craft, custom journeys using our video marketing automation. So I could just say that, let's say it's Akshaya Tritiya offer, just for test case, and then I can say that these are the specific emails that I want to be sent the moment a person registers into our platform or engages with us, 15 minutes later, an hour later, a day later. And you can really configure these emails in great detail. You can also put in advanced features, like you can record a video message and make that emotional connect with your audiences. What's amazing about Vidphone is that you can also put CTAs, you can put call to action buttons right inside your webinars. That's a unique feature that we have, where you can also add a QR and take payments. Now, another quick thing that I want to talk about, I don't want to spend too much of my time in this demo, but just as an example, this is what we call the virtual office. Again, this is a brand new tool. We built this ground up. People can be anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, working out of any place. Somebody working from a beach, somebody working from a coffee shop, somebody working from their home office. They just need to take a seat here into their own office. This is the public office, but typically you can have your own virtual office. All your other colleagues sit around you, just like your office, and you can actually communicate with each other in a very fluid and a very, very casual environment. And this helps work happen a lot faster, and it's a lot more fun as well. So as you can see, with Vidphone, we give you some really, really advanced tools. I want to also, talk about this dashboard for 1 second. Now, many people ask us, about why we're using Vidphone over others. We are the only video platform that actually focuses on your commerce, on your sales, on your customers. Most of the other players out there are worried about internal communications. And that's probably the only reason why we have leads, impressions, this kind of data out here. That's a lot more important for you guys. So, of course, we have some advanced metrics, advanced analytics. All of these things, you can access with one click. So Vidphone, we are probably, what we call an enterprise grade suite. We like to think of ourselves as Lego blocks, where depending on your use case, depending on what kind of business you are, what's your role, and what's your, what's the kind of audience you deal with, you could really plug and play and piece together the ideal hybrid experience for your customers and your employees. Another last thing that I would like to talk about. Today, we live in very uncertain times. And as a company, we always like to involve the community. This is not only restricted to the management and the employees in this company, but we would like to open up the company to a lot of people who are interested in partnering with us, who believe in our mission, who believe that video is very important going forward, especially when we know that less than 10% of India knows English. That's a staggering statistic. When I look at Africa, the number is similar. South America is similar. When I look at Europe, they prefer their own, their own languages. They don't really prefer English so much. China, of course, Southeast Asia. So all of these places, they require video and vernacular to become the norm, to become mainstream. And we believe that at Vidphone, we are probably the only people who are empowering these people to do business completely on video. And that's our whole mission, okay? So I'm just going to end this demo over here. I'm just going to go back to my screen share. And I'd like to thank everyone who's joined us. I'd like to thank Dheeraj, Aishvi, Chaitanya, Akhil, Chandni, all of the other people on social media, on other channels, platforms going to see us. A big thank you to all of you for joining in. I would love to hear your views as well later. So thanks for that. And let's continue with this quick, few slides that I have. What are the benefits of Vidphone? All right, Jagat, you got all of these great features, but how does it actually translate into helping my life as an entrepreneur or our life as people in the company? Finally, your own video identity. Remember the days, I don't know how many of you remember, but we used to, put phone call, we used to do phone calls from PCO booths. That's what I call scheduled audio calls, right? So you would be at this PCO and you would call, and then there would be the timer, and then you would put a coin there to extend the time. That's the way that video meetings actually are running today. And what happened with voice calling? People got landlines, they got their own mobile phones. Today, they carry those phones with their own numbers in their pockets. So the evolution is obvious. It's just that at Vidphone, we have done this probably way ahead of everybody else. So finally, your own video identity, vidphone.me/Jagat, vidphone.me/you is your own video identity, like your phone number, like your email address. That is, something that you can call yours. You can personalize this space and also spread the word about your brand. Vidphone is secure by design. Sorry. Recently we were hearing one of the large tech companies use this phrase where security has become very important. And they use this phrase, secure by design. We've been saying secure by design since probably 2017. And we just don't say that, better encryption or anything like that. It's very, very basic. You don't need downloads. We live today in a cloud era on the browser. Why would anyone need to download any application? But unfortunately, it seems that for most of the others, you need to download the app. And even after you turn off the app or the call, it's very obvious that they're still hearing and they're kind of snooping on us. So no more snooping, no downloads. And most importantly, no more suspicious looking meeting links. I mean, what is that? I mean, you see like a link that goes ? Schedule, meeting link. I mean, I don't know if that's like a spam or like what kind of malware is coming with that. So we always have elegant rooms. Vidphone.me/room/Jagat is my permanent video meeting room. You can always find me there at work times. Otherwise, you'll have to schedule the call. Benefits of the video sales funnel, I cannot emphasize more. Today, the whole world is running on video. Video helps you drive awareness about your brand, nurture your customers, convert them into your customers, in the sales process, and also after sales and customer success is happening on video. But today, it's all over the place. Scheduled video meetings or webinar tools simply don't make the cut in giving you elegant workflows. And at Vidphone, this is one of the main things that you get. You get almost like this slot machine blueprint that helps you get convert visitors into customers. Vidphone is one of the few places where actually you can see a trusted network. Users in Vidphone are not people who just come in and kind of create nuisance and run away. You can tap into the vast potential of video commerce and of partnership managers. As I said before, we have the most advanced suite of tools for greater success, be it the vCRM, vMail, video marketing automation, the super scheduler, a video chatbot, VidPay, and a bunch of other more things coming up. We give you a Swiss Army knife, as it were, to handle different scenarios, be it sales, be it support, be it marketing, or even in that, be it nuanced, nuanced sections of the funnels, which you can handle in different ways. And most importantly, as I said, entrepreneurship is lonely. At Vidphone, our goal is to kind of bring together entrepreneurs who really believe, not only believe, entrepreneurs who are willing to go that extra mile, who are not willing to settle for the ordinary, who will not just take free products just because it's thrown on them. This is about a community of people who not only want to go somewhere, but are willing to do what it takes to go somewhere. And so at Vidphone, one of the most important things, we try and give you the tools and the platform, the networks, and the training to reduce your risk of entrepreneurship and growing together. So we always say this, don't just fall in line, stand out. So with Vidphone, immediately reach larger audiences, not only through yourself, but through our referral program. You can absolutely, supercharge your whole brand awareness and audience retention. Enable networked effects into your business. Now, with most other platforms, there is no networked effect. But with Vidphone, simply because that we have this commerce aspect in, you can see this compound with every single person who's coming into the network. And most importantly, permission-based with real-time analytics. You can, of course, enable or disable the referrals. The consumers or the viewers are free to give their information, not give their information. We never track them with cookies. And real-time analytics to track everything. I just want to sign this off with 3 customer stories. These were some wonderful experiences that we believe that we offer something very useful to them. At the same time, we as a company, we learned a lot from this experience and these transactions. The first one is one of the largest car companies in the world. At the peak of the pandemic, when the whole country was shut down, just imagine that this company was selling cars on video chat. Isn't that amazing? The maximum you would buy online would probably be, a MacBook Pro or some kind of jewelry, or I don't even know if you buy jewelry, but probably a MacBook Pro is the highest that you may buy. But just imagine buying a 30 lakh car on video chat. Ain't that amazing? Second, the Karnataka government, the KTech, part of the Karnataka government, they did have all of these other tools at their disposal, but they saw the Vidphone demo, and I think They were very happy with the whole engagement, where we spoke to multiple government departments. They were educated about the startup ecosystem in Karnataka through the workshops held on Vidphone. 10 plus government departments, 12 plus ecosystem partners from around the world conducted the sessions. And the third case is a case of internal communications, of collaboration. The virtual HQ has been one of our favorite products. One single employee of this company started using the Vidphone virtual office. Within a few days, you had nearly 23, 24 people use the virtual office 3 times a day, day after day, during the pandemic. So I think that shows how amazing, probably the experience was, and how, what I would say is, like, it's very sad sometimes that people are stuck with certain tools that they don't get to experience all of the other tools that people have to offer. So here are three stellar examples of something very differentiated and unique. And I'm sure that if these organizations benefited, your organization can also benefit in ways that you think are very important to you. So today is Akshaya Tritiya, and I always like to give good news. We got something really special for all of you. You've all joined us on this amazing day. You've all supported us for so long, and with all of your feedback and your support, we're giving a massive 50% discount on the annual plan. And first of all, our plans are very, very inexpensive. But what's the icing on the cake is that for anybody who is serious about doing business today, who's serious about running a startup, who's serious about acquiring the right customers, who's serious about acquiring the right talent to work with, to raise the right kind of rounds, in terms of fundraising, to get the right mentors, the networks, my 2 cents is that there is only one place, one tool that helps you do all of this today, and that is Vidphone. So please go check out vidphone.me pricing. Extremely affordable pricing. We also call it like the lowest market price offer. At the price of just 5,000 rupees, what we're getting is like absolutely everything you need to run a business. Now, you tell me one platform in the world that actually gives you something close to this. And whatever price you say, we will match that price. Okay. So just super excited. We just can't wait enough for all of you guys to start using all these features, doing justice to your own entrepreneurial journey, your colleagues' time, all of the great talent that you guys have. I think these are the right tools that you need to succeed and to beat your competition. Okay, so that's about it from my end for today. I just want to say thank you for everyone who's joining us again. Akshaya Tritiya again. Happy Akshaya Tritiya. Have a wonderful, prosperous year of abundance and happiness. And thank you. I'm happy to take any questions or Q&A from anybody at all. Thanks, Dheeraj. Very nice to see you here. Guest 5, whoever that is. Good to see you as well. So just a couple of things before I wrap up, right? So number one, look at that offer. I think it's very, very important that we do good deals at the right time. 50% off on a video conferencing platform for a pro plan. I would go for that. Secondly, we're not just here to sell you a product. It's very important for us to see that all of our customers actually succeed. What gives us maximum happiness is to see success of our customers using our tools, our platforms. So always, feel free to reach out to us. I can see the kids are all shouting outside. Good weather there. Feel free. We're not just giving you a tool or a software. We are people behind this company, and it gives us great pleasure in supporting you guys, learning from you, collaborating on goals. So that being said, I want to thank all of you again for joining us. Do give Vidphone a try and stay blessed. Thank you.